Good afternoon, guys, and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. So I've got my Jewel and Aldi haul for you guys. That was the only places we ended up at. We were supposed to go to Walmart to pick up some of that sugar. I saw the bag last week, and then I told you guys how I wanted to get my like bulk storage container for it. And we went and got that at Menards, so I didn't get the sugar last week. They're out of the sugar this week, so I couldn't get that. So anyways, like I said, I passed on getting that, but I did wind up getting a bunch of good deals at Jewel. We did also have to get my mom's birthday cake because her birthday's on Tuesday, and most likely won't really have any time between now and, like, you know, Monday and, you know, Tuesday to go and get it. So we ended up picking that up, but I did not include that in the Jewel total because we were going to get it at Walmart. They don't have a chocolate cake with buttercream frosting at Walmart at all. They don't. They only have chocolate on chocolate and yellow or white cake with, like, I think buttercream frosting. And then I was like, well, she likes carrot cake and also cheesecake, but again, we're like, let's just see if Jewel has it. And it wasn't that expensive, honestly, too. Walmart's cakes seem sort of overpriced compared to even what we ended up getting then at Jewel. So I wasn't too upset about that, but that didn't come out of the grocery budget because that's like a separate birthday budget, I guess. Like normally birthday gifts, birthday dinner, birthday dessert, all that kind of stuff comes out of a separate budget. So that was not figured in. But then at Walmart, we did have to get my mom a card, and also, what was I gonna say, we ended up getting her a couple of gift cards too. So anyways, I got my gift though. I showed you guys at Meijer on Friday. So we did wind up picking up though at Jewel. I figured we actually were probably right around $150 in total this week for groceries, which I think was pretty good because we did wind up actually getting some meat. I got some more fillets at Jewel today that we're going to actually do for dinner, I think, tonight, because we're going out for dinner on Tuesday for my mom's birthday, so we're not going to need to do the fillets that I already had in the freezer for her birthday. So I was like, let's do this for dinner tonight, and then I can save that chicken for another time. And like I said, we can do this as sort of like an early birthday dinner sort of thing. And then on top of that too, I also got that chicken. I got about 3 pounds of those thin sliced chicken breasts that I did so we can do them on the grill. So like I said, I did get a decent amount of, like, you know, not a huge amount, but pretty decent amount. We spent probably about $30 of that, like close to $150 of that was on meat this week, plus again the other things we picked up. Plus I also got a mum at Aldi today that was, I think, $3.99. That did come out of the grocery budget just because I'm gonna just, you know, it's not that expensive. I'm gonna go outside and plant it right now because there is a spot where we have lilies, and they, you know, they grow and turn green in the spring, but then they're actually resurrection lilies. So they never flower in the spring. They die down, and then in the like now, actually right now they're blooming, like late summer, they just have the like stalk and these beautiful flowers, and there's no other like green foliage around it. It's just these random little things that pop up. So what I was thinking is, mums are, again, some people don't necessarily always know because a lot of times people just buy mums as like hanging baskets, but they do come back every year. So I had one that was in the backyard that was coming back, but I think it sort of got pushed out, sort of shaded out, too much competition in one of the beds back there, that it didn't come back. But in that area, because right now, well, again, in the springtime there's a lot of green right there. There's nothing there in the fall, and these again come up and bloom in the fall. The mums do, so that's why I was like, that will be a really good, like, you know, changing of the seasons, you know, and having some different things, because like that's how we have a lot of our garden bed, is so that we have continual color and, you know, blooming in the garden, you know, again during different seasons of, you know, the spring through fall time. And so since mums normally bloom in the fall, and again those are blooming late summer, but there's no green around them, it just they just look so empty in that one spot. So I was like, this would be perfect because again we'll get some of that during this time, and then be able to replace, you know, the green that's not there anymore, and the empty spot in the bed will have a nice good sized mum hopefully there. So anyways, hopefully, like I said, that does wind up coming back next year for only $4. But it looks a little sad right now, like it needs some water, so that's why hopefully before this thunderstorm that looks like it's supposed to be coming comes, I can get that planted outside. But let me share with you guys what I did get from the grocery stores today. So this was everything over here that we ended up picking up at Jewel. All of these items over here on this side would have totaled $124.30. I paid $55.81 and saved $68.40. $1.49, and I ended up using, though, I did, which again, this might just be different based on accounts. I had a $3 off any purchase of $3 or more. So I ended up using it in this transaction. It was not a reward. I didn't earn it or anything like that. It was just a random, like, thank you for being a customer sort of one. But again, it might differ from account to account. So again, if somebody else that didn't have that was coming in to do these exact same deals, they would have looked at paying about $58.81. But like I said, I didn't really figure that as like a net cost, because that was just a free to me $3 that I got to use on my stuff that I bought. So let me start off with the advertised just for you deals that were going on this week. They had the Jax Links Jerky. These were on sale for the half-pound bags for $5.99, which is actually a pretty decent price. These are normally $15.99 at Jewel, so you're saving about $10 on these, which is pretty good. They're a limit of 2, like I said, with the just for you, coupon that's advertised, so that should be in everybody's account. The other deal that is advertised this week are these Sargento balanced breaks. These little, like, they got like the cheese cracker sort of thing. So I got 2 different kinds of these. And I've had these before. I've gotten a deal on these. They're actually really good. I like these. But they are $1.99 with a just for you coupon, again advertised. That should be everybody's account. And it's a limit of 2. So I picked up 2 of those. The other thing too is the Snyder's of Hanover. These, which is also I guess the family size, the larger size, 16 ounce, was this packet of the Sourdough Nibblers that we got, because we have a bunch of those like regular type of like pretzels that we've been getting from Meyer. So I was like, okay, this is something different that we haven't gotten. So we ended up picking those up, and those are just $1.49 with an advertised just for you, that again should be in everybody's account and is advertised. A couple of the other things too that I do believe is advertised is a family sized M&M. This is the big, over a pound. It's like 19.20 ounces family size. These are on sale for $6.99, and there's a $1 off coupon making them $5.99, which for that size is actually a pretty good price. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to save these for doing like either trail mix or cookies or something like that. But I do have a smaller bag that I actually think I got a little while ago. I'm going to give that to my mom also for her birthday too, because she loves M&Ms. So I'm just going to replace that one out. That's a smaller size one with the bigger size one that I'm going to save for cooking. And then that, like I said, I believe it's not on the like cover page, but I think it's on the inside of the ad, or it's on the digital ad. But I did see that was advertised along with the Snuggle too. That is this one, which is the 96, or also too those ones that are like the handled, like not the jug but like the pour, like one, the dispenser one. Those ones are also included. I think they're either the same size or an ounce smaller. They are on sale for $5.99 after a just for you coupon. So that's actually, again, when I compare like to what Walmart's prices and stuff like that, that's a really good price actually for fabric softener. So I went ahead and picked up one of those. And like I said, I think that was all of the advertised just for you coupon deals that were going on. But I did notice they did say the Danimals had on like the tags, they said, oh, also in your just for you account there's a $1 off coupon. So this should be for everybody, although it was not advertised, but I did see them on the tags. These are on sale for $2.50, the smaller 6 ounce packages, and there's a $1 off one coupon making them just $1.50. And I told you guys how like last week and this, on Friday also, that I was getting those 12 packs at Meyer for $2.99. This is the same price, per bottle basically. This is a smaller pack, but it works out to be, the same thing as like buying 2. So I got another pack of those too, because again, Jack's been having those thankfully. And normally we see the best deal on these at, like the back to school sort of times, because that's when those type of things go on sale. So I did pick up a package of those that I did see were advertised. A couple of the sales though that were going on, the Powerades, these are on sale for 79 cents when you buy 5 or more participating products. They had like that, sale running where when you buy 5 or more you get them at the advertised price of multiple different items, but the best deals that I saw really in there were just on the Powerades. Since I got my dad and Jack that like 8-pack or whatever at Valley Produce, I went ahead and picked up a couple for my mom along with one for either of them, just because too Jack is in football right now, so they are needing more energy drinks and stuff like that. They also had their produce 99-cent sale. Now what I was going to do was I was also going to pick up, they had pickling cucumbers for 99 cents for 4, which is about 25 cents each, and which is a pretty good price. However, I did not need to get those because my mom's coworker ended up giving us another big batch of homemade pickles, which I am super excited about because these were so amazingly delicious last time. They were homegrown. I think the dill even is too, homegrown pickles from her garden and that she pickles, which was amazing. I love these. They had a little bit of spice to them, but they reminded me of like the Clausen pickles, which I absolutely love. So that's what I was gonna make with them because I loved them so much. When she ended up giving it, you know, like we gave her some zucchini bread, she gave us some of these, and so she had more, and you know, I guess trying to get rid of some of her pickles. So she ended up giving us another batch of these as well. So I no longer needed to make those from you know, myself. So I am going to you know, I just passed on that deal, which again still is a really good deal, but I probably will not get them to last for, you know, longer than a week, which is about how long that'll take me to eat those. It's how long it took me to eat last week. But the nice thing is that I think the recipe she uses too, and I do have a couple other recipes that you can do instead of again doing all of the, you know, canning stuff with pressure canning, all that, water bath canning, however, whatever it is, which I am totally not wanting to venture into. You can do just refrigerator pickles, which is basically like you just put them in the canning jars, you put them in the fridge, sort of, you know, that whole situation. I think they can stay in there for like up to a couple weeks. So it's like, again, too, pretty much once you open up a thing of pickles, you just got to keep them in the fridge. It's sort of the same situation. So like I said, that's what I was going to do because I found a couple recipes, but like I said, since we got those, I don't need to. But that was one deal that they had going on with that 99 cents produce sale. Again, they did have some other stuff that was on sale as well, but I didn't see anything really much cheaper than what I could get at other stores. So they did have the organic whole white mushrooms, again 99 cents for the one package, and the lettuce was also on sale for 99 cents, so I picked up one of those. And then, like I was saying too, the fillets, which I think we're going to do for dinner tonight, they are a limit of 4, I believe, but they are $4.99 each. So we paid $19.96 for these and saved $18, which is about half, not too bad. But like I was saying, these are actually, like, compared to Walmart's, is double the price. These are like 6 ounces or something like that, I think, each. But anyways, when I was looking at Walmart, I saw that Walmart's price was almost like double or something like that, or close to it. Like, it was actually pretty expensive. So I was like, this is actually pretty good price for picking these up. They are 6 ounces each. So I think like they measured it per pound. Per pound they were either $15 or $20 or something like that. So again, that's a, you know, slight difference, but it's almost close to being double that price. And then the last thing too, which might not be advertised, it might not be in everybody's account, but I did do this deal last week too on the bleach. That is on sale for $2.99, and there was a $1 off coupon. You can also get they have like cleaning sprays, but I thought this was actually a good price for bleach because bleach is actually kind of expensive right now. We haven't gotten a deal on it in a while, but it is like I said, $2.99 with the $1 off coupon was $1.99. So I got one last week. I got another one this week because that coupon reset. So I was able to do that deal again, which was pretty nice. So that was everything I picked up at Jewel. Like I said, we spent about $60, but you know, 20 of that was pretty much just on the fillets. So everything else too, and then even this, between both of these, the Jax Links and the fillets, those were about half of what we paid for everything in the grocery, you know, in total. So like I said, that's what we got from Jewel. And then over here, this is what we picked up at Aldi. We paid $14.14 plus tax. But what we ended up picking up, like I was saying, the mum, that was $3.99, so I picked up one of those. Like I said, it looks a little sad, like it needs some water, so I'm gonna go get that out there. And then also too, I did pick up one thing of the strawberries, which were $1.99, and that's just to finish up doing some more of those parfaits. So that's what I'm going to do with those. Those were not on sale or advertised as part of the produce picks. The only thing that was the organic baby carrots, which were $1.39. So I picked up 2 of those, really because our guinea pig, it loves carrots, and we've been out for like at least 2 or 3 weeks now. So I went ahead and picked those up really for her. They did have actually the regular carrots, the not organic, were 79 cents, which again isn't, you know, it's more for the guinea pig. She doesn't care if they're organic or not. But I did notice that, and that's cheaper than Walmart's price. We also picked up the sprouted whole grain bread, which was $3.69. And one deal that I'm actually a little upset I didn't end up doing at Jewel, I guess I should have checked this maybe ahead of time, was the the whole grain white bread was $1.69. Now Jewel had only, then this is a little bit different because it's whole grain white bread, but Jewel had the butternut bread. I think it was butternut. Bread was on sale for $1.50 when you bought 2, so it was $3 for 2 with an advertised just for you coupon. And so like I said, I was going to originally do that, and then I was like, well, you know what, normally Aldi's bread is under $1.50 for like regular plain white bread, or I think for the whole grain bread, which was the only 2 kinds that were included at Jewel with that coupon, or also to the burger, like hamburger buns or hot dog buns, which I know are cheaper at Aldi. Those are 99 cents. And like I said, too, depending on what type of bread we would have picked up, actually would have been cheaper most likely at Aldi. But we picked up, I guess, the more expensive one, which was a whole grain white bread, instead of just regular, like I said, white or wheat. So again, that might have been a little bit cheaper there, and it depends too. But a lot of times I know that all these prices cheaper, so that's why I didn't do that. But that was one other deal I'll just let you guys know about that I didn't do, that was advertised also too, like on the front of the ad this week. So like I said, that was everything I picked up at Aldi. Not too much. There wasn't too much that we needed. And then also too, like I was telling you guys, one of the things that I've really been noticing too at Aldi is that even on milk and eggs right now, Walmart's price is so much cheaper, which is actually crazy to me because Aldi's price was always so much cheaper than at Walmart's. And again too, like there's some things like bread and like I said, certain things that are cheaper. Now also too, this was what I was totally comparing like at Walmart, was peanut butter. So like Aldi has the smaller, like 16 ounce, the 1 pound little things of peanut butter, and they have the bigger, I think it's a 2 pound thing of peanut butter. And so I was like, okay, well if I buy the 2 pound thing of peanut butter, it's going to be cheaper than, you know, at Walmart. So I checked and it was. However, Walmart sells so much more in bulk than at Aldi, so they actually have, I think it's a 4 pound thing of peanut butter that's cheaper, like I said, per ounce or per pound or whatever, than what I would wind up paying at Aldi for the 2 pound thing, or much cheaper than the, you know, 1 pound little thing of peanut butter. So if I'm buying in bulk at Walmart, it actually does work out to be cheaper than at Aldi. And I was comparing the same thing too with my coffee creamer. So what I had to do a while ago, because Aldi was out of coffee creamer, I had to get some at Walmart, and they have the larger like carton of coffee creamer, which I think is like, instead of 32 ounces, I think it's 64 ounces, which is like double the size. And so, you know, compared to just a regular normal size thing of coffee creamer. And again, I don't care if it's generic store brand, that's what I buy from Aldi anyway. So I was looking at that, and again, compared to Walmart, their larger size carton, which is double the size, is actually cheaper if I were to have bought 2 of the ones at Aldi. So again, when I'm comparing and looking at that, like, that's something that I might need next week, because I'll probably be out by next week, or, you know, close to being out next week. That's something that I should buy at Walmart instead of buying it at Aldi, because really it's cheaper if I were to buy 2 of those versus 1, and I'll have it for a longer period of time, and like I use it up pretty quickly. So it's not like, you know, sometimes that is the thing with buying in bulk, you're concerned about something again going bad quicker because you have to leave it open or whatever for a longer period of time, like again, milk, you know, coffee creamer, you know, all those type of things. You know, if you're buying big things of yogurt or whatever it is, things that don't necessarily last as long. But like I said, when I'm looking at the price, I'm like, I should actually really be buying in bulk at Walmart. And that's the same thing too, like I was mentioning with the sugar. Like all they sell is the 4 pound bag, a normal size thing of sugar, but it's like so much more money per pound really if I buy the bigger big thing of bulk of sugar at Walmart. And so again, though, if I can find sales on it, on a smaller thing of sugar at, again, a different store during baking season, all that kind of stuff, it's a really good price for getting those type of things, you know, like I said, on sale or whatever. But buying, if I'm like, I really need it, I should just buy in bulk and then just, you know, like I said, find somewhere to store it and use it up that way, instead of, you know, because again too, a lot of times it's like we need to buy like 2-3 things of sugar, you know, sometimes like right now, while I've been making all the zucchini bread a lot right now, and so I'm using, you know, going through it kind of quickly, and so I need a lot more, so it doesn't hurt to buy in bulk for me right now. Like I said, compared to like, I know that I'm saving so much more money than buying at Aldi. So again, there's a lot of things still, like for the most part, bread, you know, when they have produce picks, for the most part, a lot of times produce. Again too, most of the time I would say milk and eggs, but all these prices on eggs, I don't know why they're so expensive right now. I was telling you guys how I was able to get organic cage-free brown eggs cheaper than what all these regular white eggs are going for, like insignificantly too. Like it's almost 50+ cents more, I think now. I think it's actually 75 cents cheaper than what all these prices right now, which is like, why is that? And the same thing too, I was looking at milk. I think all these milk is a little bit, like, I think it's only about 10 cents more, but still, like, Aldi is always, you know, known as like the, you know, like having the cheapest prices. But again too, like I think I was mentioning to you guys before, was like, you know, oh, because, you know, grocery prices are going up and all that kind of stuff. But it's equal. It's an equal playing field between Aldi and Walmart. Both stores are equally raising their prices, but all these prices are just way more expensive right now. It seems like on certain items, and on top of that too, like because I can't buy in bulk on a lot of items at Aldi, Walmart's price does have Aldi beat in a lot of ways. Comparing oranges to oranges, like the exact same size package, like, you know, a pound of peanut butter and a pound of peanut butter, yeah, Aldi's price is cheaper. But if I'm comparing like oranges and like mandarins, where I can get the smaller size, you know, at Aldi, but I can get the giant big size at Walmart, it is a lot cheaper. And so like I said, you know, it's slightly different, but the price again per ounce, per pound, all that kind of stuff is cheaper at Walmart. So while I always love Aldi and it's still one of my favorite places to shop, I am a little disappointed that I can't get some of those things cheaper at Aldi really anymore. But like that was never the case. Like as far as I always knew, and I would again always compare the grocery prices and stuff like that, all these, you know, again, 2-pound thing of peanut butter would still be cheaper than Walmart's like 4-pound thing of peanut butter or whatever. But again, when I'm looking at it, I'm like, you know what, now it's not anymore. You know, they're raising their prices, and not just like I said, because grocery prices are going up. It's just their prices are more expensive, a lot more expensive than they were. And you still have to do all of the same things, like return your cart. You still have to, you know, bag your own groceries, which like at our Walmart though, it's almost completely self-checkout now. So you kind of do have to do some of those things a little bit, but I can still put my grocery cart in, you know, the, you know, cart return at Walmart. Somebody else comes and picks it up. I don't have to go and return it every time like you do at Aldi. And those were a lot of the things that they would do to keep grocery prices cheaper, and also to the store, you know, shelf stocking and stuff like that. And the way that they would do it and leave it in the boxes was they wouldn't put it all nice on, you know, the display and stuff like that, whereas Walmart does that, and it costs obviously more money to have more people have to do that stuff, whereas again, leaving things in still like the boxes and all that kind of stuff costs less money. You just have to open the box up and then all the chips are there, you know, that kind of thing. Whereas Walmart actually stocks their shelves like a traditional grocery store, I guess. And so that's why though all these prices always used to be cheaper, but said they're not really anymore. So like I said, you can still get some of those conveniences at Walmart compared to at Aldi. And on top of that too, when I'm looking at it, like, okay, buying in bulk, I could go to like a Costco, Sam's Club, whatever. To me though, it's not worth the price of the membership to not go there that often. I don't go to Walmart all that much. I don't run out of sugar all that much. Or, you know, like I said, if I'm buying in bulk, to justify needing a membership, especially when I can get some of those pretty good size things at Walmart. You know, and like I said too, Walmart is carrying a lot more in bulk. I think a lot more lately too, than they used to. So I don't really need a lot of that stuff. Is like, I'm not, you know, there's not 50 people living in this house. I'm not providing for, you know, a school or, you know, a church or, you know, gatherings and stuff like that, that I constantly need to be buying huge bulks of stuff. But again too, like a thing of sugar like that, which I think was like the 25-pound thing of sugar I was looking at getting, that still is only you know, like maybe a once every, you know, again depending on how much cooking, baking, all that kind of stuff we're doing, like every several month, you know, purchase. I don't need to go and pick that up at a, you know, a club store for a lot, you know, like very often, that again I need to justify having one of those. But I can get a lot of that stuff at Walmart that again I can't even anymore at Aldi. So, like I said, it's unfortunate. I noticed too, though, I think I was mentioning this a long time ago, was that once our Aldi remodeled, the price went up on like everything in the store. Like, whereas, you know, like, chips used to be like 99 cents, it seemed like. They went up to like 129 as soon as they remodeled and reopened, and then they slowly again have almost every price has been slowly starting to trickle up. But again too, I'm looking at like potato chips, and I can buy a family pack of generic ones at Walmart for cheaper than what all these prices, because they don't carry a family size. You know, normally they'll have like the Aldi finds, which are normally pretty good, where they do have like a bulk of something, you know, like a bulk thing of pickles or a bulk thing of, like I said, normally like during Super Bowl or 4th of July, like chip season, they will have like a family size pack that they have there for like a couple weeks or whatever, but they don't carry it regularly. It's not a regular item that they carry in Aldi. So like I said, when you're kind of like, you know, comparing, looking at all those prices of things and stuff like that, it really does make sort of all these prices not quite as good anymore. So I'm a little, like I said, disappointed in that, because I love Aldi so much. And again too, if we run out of something, we have to go run down to the store. Like, you know, we ran out of syrup like a handful of, I think it was a couple of months ago actually, but because Aldi for us is kind of pretty closer than Walmart, and you know, some things too they don't carry in bulk. Like, I don't know how big of a thing of syrup they have at Walmart, but like that is something that I would still probably just run down the street to Aldi and go and grab, instead of going to Walmart and getting it. And like I said too, there is times where they don't have something that is in bulk at Walmart, so it is cheaper to buy it at Aldi. Like, same thing too, like cans of things is probably still cheaper at Aldi than it would be at Walmart, because sometimes they do carry the big bulk size, but I'm normally not cooking in bulk very much. So like if I opened a big, you know, instead of a 16-ounce can of corn and ended up opening like 32-ounce can of corn, I would only use half the can anyway. Most likely I don't need 2 cans of it unless the recipe calls for it. But like I said, if I'm depending on what I'm making, I don't normally need to open up something that's that big. So for me, I wouldn't buy those. But like I said too, like peanut butter, something that's shelf stable that we can leave in the, you know, pantry for a while, is something that I should buy in bulk versus not. And then again too, I always supplement that with whatever I'm couponing for. So again too, like, you know, again, the jerky, the pretzels, you know, those type of things. If I can coupon for that stuff cheaper and get it there, that's where I'm gonna, you know, go ahead and pick it up and not worry about Aldi or Walmart or whatever. So like I said, that's why I'm always looking at the deals at other stores, comparing those prices. But like I said, it works for me. That's how we save all of our money. We saved over $50 this week from our grocery budget, which was good. But the unfortunate thing is we're almost out of dog food, so I'll probably have to turn around next week and use that $50 on dog food. So I think I'm going to end today's vlog now so I can actually go and edit it. But if you guys did enjoy today's vlog, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.